could do a nice story on that and teach some lessons to the younger generation.
I kind of put it in there in the Kansas City opening jingle. I kind of put it in there a little bit about no days off, no time to rest.
But in terms of the integrity of the game or the competitiveness of the game?
Well, here's the problem. The problem is, for a family who spends their hard-earned money to come and watch their favorite players play, and they show up and the player's not playing. That's the tough part. I felt like if you could play, if you can play, you should go out there and play.
If a coach said to you, "You're not playing," would you have had an issue with it?
Well, honestly, I've never.
The coach's decision.
Yeah, I've never been approached by a coach and asked me to rest. I think they knew better than that.
Well, to me, what resonates, and I'm not going to belabor this subject, but what resonates to me about players sitting down, it's one thing if you're not playing. It's another thing when you announce to the world it's because of rest. While you're dressed in street clothes, chilling on the bench, smiling and laughing with your teammates when the fans came to see you play and you're a marquee.
Listen, you can build your game differently, right? And I think, one of the things I learned from MJ is on second nights of back-to-backs, when it's fourth game, 5 nights, whatever the case may be, the game would alter. Right? He changed his game a little bit. I might be on the perimeter the first 2 games. Now I'm going to slide down to the post. I'm going to play a little closer to the basket. I'll play off the ball a little bit more. Right? So there are ways where you can kind of alter your game, where you can get rest within the game, but still be efficient.
We sell sports media through narrative, through telling stories. That's how people understand the world. How would you tell the story in that case, speaking of rest, of when Dwight was traded to the Lakers and you had Steve Nash and Powell, and you guys were supposed to challenge for a title. D'Antoni's system wasn't working for the personnel. You kind of took over the situation, played 45 minutes a game or whatever it was, willed the team into the playoffs in the second half, but the Achilles went. And it reminded me of John Henry, right? He had to beat the steam drill, but his body fell apart. Right. So what's the story there? Did I tell that story right, or do you have a different story to tell?
Let's see. I probably, Icarus comes to mind, I think.
Too close to the sun on borrowed wings?
I mean, you're going. I'm on borrowed time. Got too close to the sun and my Achilles popped. How about that?
And if your Achilles hadn't popped, what do you imagine your career would have ended like?
Heck if I know. I don't know.
I'm just asking for an imagination. I was just wondering.
I think it wound up being a blessing in disguise for me, because when the Achilles tear happened, it really woke me up into saying, okay, your career could come to an end now. Then what are you going to do? I've been thinking and planning. I said, okay, no, now I need to start putting things into action. I can't sit back passively, because this can be over now, and then what are you going to do?
Your Achilles popped when you were playing for Mike D'Antoni, who was the coach of the Los Angeles Lakers at that time. I wasn't too satisfied with the job he did in Los Angeles, but I will tell you, he's my coach of the year now in Houston. Yeah. He has been absolutely sensational. Can you talk about what you've been